Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. And today's quite a sad video because a couple of hours ago Bernard Cribbins passed away. He was an absolute legend of stage, screen and everything. He was amazing, an amazing actor and all round just funny bloke. He was a legend, and he will be very sorely missed. I loved him when he played in Doctor Who. He did an amazing job as Wilfred Mott. He was a great character, obviously Donna's granddad. He did an amazing job like that, and I really will miss the actor. I know he did film a couple of scenes for the 60th anniversary, so we'll still see him again next year, but it's not the same. He's gone. He was an absolute legend. He'll be sorely missed, and he is a man, the myth, the legend. Bernard Cribbins will be sorely missed. And he was also known for the voice of the Wombles. He did an amazing job of that, as many people called him the face of their childhood, which is just so sad to hear this. And yeah, he really loved everything he did. He was such a nice bloke, and just all around an absolute legend. So I think everyone's going to sorely miss Bernard Cribbins. Bernard Cribbins was also known for one of his successes in a film called The Railway Children, which has got a sequel coming out this year. So it's good to know that his legacy even goes on, expanding that. A film that he was in nearly, 60 odd years ago is getting a sequel. That's always interesting to realise, but it's a really sad day for everyone who knew him, his family, and yeah, particularly it's his family, to be honest, and the whole of the world will probably be sorely missing Bernard Cribbins, because he was a complete legend. But his wife died 9 months ago, so he's obviously had a bit of a sad time with that, and yeah, that's really sad to hear. But Bernard Cribbins was just an amazing actor, really funny bloke, and such a legend, really, that I couldn't really describe what he meant to anyone. He was such a great bloke, and he also starred in the Doctor Who movie, which was the Dalek movie, the second Dalek film, which was really great, with Peter Cushing, where he played a character called Tom. So that was cool to see him in that. But it's a shame, really, that we never got to see more of Bernard Cribbins. He was an absolute legend, and I really will miss him. What he brought to all of his roles was something unique and not really seen before, because he was just an absolute legend. The man literally was a singer, an actor, and you could kind of say a very funny bloke at times, so you could call him a comedian. He was so funny, and he made lots of appearances in TV shows. He even appeared in one of my favourite sitcoms, Last of the Summer Wine. Honestly, he's been in everything. This man was an absolute legend, and he will be sorely missed. And a world without Bernard Cribbins is really sad, to be honest, because he was such a great actor. It's a shame he died at the age of 93, but so it proves that he did have a very long life, and that's he must have enjoyed his life, because going into work, having all of that great time, spending time doing stuff that he really likes, and that's what I'll know, that he enjoyed doing the stuff he did. And yeah, so he was an absolute legend, and it's just really heartbreaking to hear that he died, and it's too sad to even think that next year, when we see him in Doctor Who, that'll be the last time we'll ever see Bernard Cribbins on TV, which is really sad. And I suppose in his life he did achieve such amazing things. He even got an OBE not that long ago, I believe. But yeah, I just think that absolute legend like that, is really sad to see an actor die like that. And you may have known that in September we lost John Challis, who was an absolute legend as well. all of these legends have been like getting ill and dying. And it's too sad to handle. All of these people are absolute legends, and they love what they do, and it's sad when their life kind of ends, really, because they always will be remembered. Bernard Cribbins will be remembered as a great actor, a great singer, all-round great entertainer. He is the man, the myth, the legend, Bernard Cribbins. So, I gotta say, it's really, really sad to hear about his tragic passing. And I loved him as an actor. Everything he starred in, he was such a nice bloke. Every time you saw him on the TV, like on This Morning, he would be really nice. He was a really nice guy, and it's just so sad to hear that he's no longer with us. And yeah, I hope his family are doing all right. I hope they're all right, and I hope that they'll be all right. But it is just such a sad thing about Bernard Cribbins, was because he was just such a great bloke, and I would have loved to have seen him in other more TV shows going on into the near future, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. But he was an absolute legend, and I know that he will never be forgotten. Like, honestly, the man's got a complete legacy. He got an OBE, for goodness sake. He was absolutely a legend, and yeah, and just everything he starred in, like being the voice of the Wombles. Honestly, like, he was the voice of people's childhood, and that is just everything that he probably wanted. And I believe nowadays with younger children, he gets known for playing children's characters on like CBeebies and stuff like that. So he seems to have kept himself really good in the public's mind. But it is so sad to hear that he's died, and he died at the age of 93. So he was getting older anyway. But it's a bit shocking because I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. It kind of came out of nowhere. But he was just an absolute sensational actor, and it will be really sad. It will be so sad that it's so sad that he's gone. And yeah, so I thought I might as well do this YouTube video, obviously, to commemorate the legendary actor Bernard Cribbins. Everyone loves Bernard Cribbins. He's just a legend. But it's such a shame that he's died, and it almost comes as a bit of a shock because I wasn't really expecting it. I was just watching the news, and then Bernard Cribbins like dies on the, because they had like the news thing and it showed a photo of him, and it was just really sad. Like, it kind of came out of the blue, to be honest. No one really thought that he was going to die, I don't think. But yeah, he was such a legend. Yeah. So Bernard Cribbins was born in 1928 and died in 2022 at the age of 93, and he will never ever be forgotten. Bernard Cribbins, you were a legend. I loved all the characters you played, all of the roles you did, everything you did. The great film The Railway Children was amazing, and just everything you starred in was just incredible. And yeah, that's kind of what I've got to say. Bernard Cribbins, you will be sorely missed. You were a legend, and goodbye.